You're live.
Hip.
Hi.
Hey everyone, we are at Dollywood's Hey everyone, we are at Dollywood's reopening, and we thought we'd give you a good walk around the park and check out everything that's in place as far as social distancing goes, all the health measures that they've put in place, checking out that flower and food festival, checking out Wildwood Grove, just showing you everything that's open out here. Hey Lee Brannigan, how you doing? So let's go walk around the park, show them that the coasters are up, they're running, and let's go explore Dollywood, reopening.
Yay. Oh, can I go? Yay.
All right, so first up, as you can see, the lines for the coasters have not been bad at all. In fact, we're gonna see if we can show you some of those lines. And keep in mind with the lines, they look a little longer only because of the social distancing. In fact, let's go take a look through Wild Eagle's line. So we'll turn around here just to kind of show you, since we're here at Wild Eagle, we won't go all the way up, but we just got off and we'll just show you how that line looks. But as you can see, it's just to give you an idea of what they're using, like for their markers and the line. They do have a hand sanitizer person before you even get all the way up to the ride that does make sure that your hands are sanitized. Yeah, and the mask things on like rides like Wild Eagle is not necessary. You can take them off if you're on a high thrill ride. Now, Fire Chaser Express, that's considered a low thrill ride, so you have to use your mask. Now, here's a hand sanitizer right here, but they actually have a real person that will do your hands. And as you can see, even on the stairs, they have that social distance marker. And as you can see, all the way down, and the queue lines actually have been separated out. So that way, if you're worried about people going through past you in the maze, that's not gonna happen. So they actually have them spaced out. Her over there, she actually sprays the hand sanitizer in your hand before you continue on up. So in case you missed that automatic station, and we'll get over here just to let some people pass. But we just wanted to show you real quick. And as you can see right away, she's got the hand sanitizer out.
Are there benches around the park where you can sit?
Yes, and in fact, we're gonna get ready to come up to one of those rest areas. We would pass one of those rest areas that you're allowed to take your mask off. And we're gonna get ready
What's happening?
to reconnecting. So I would say for the most part, now they did say if you're eating food, like this gentleman over here on the left, eating food, drinking water, definitely take your mask off. Yeah, we just realized this is our first time doing this live stream. We are on Dollywood's Wi-Fi, so that could be why the signal keeps going in and out, because I'm sure we're definitely not the only vloggers out here today that's using their live streams right now to do this. But also we were inside Wild Eagle's train station. That could also have been giving a lot of interference. So glad to see coasters back up and running, aren't you guys? So we're coming up on one of those areas that they say, relax, take that mask off. So see, we're coming up on one of the areas, and they let you know that this Hey Jennifer, that's a great question. From what we've understood, there's 7 locations that are mask-free zones out here. Yeah, we're seeing that too, that it's lagging bad on our end also. We're not sure how to correct on that. Like I said, we purposely did it as we made sure we were logged in on the Dollywood's Wi-Fi just before we started. And it said we had great signal just before we went live. So we're not sure why we're getting all that. Up ahead is the Mystery Mine, one of our favorite coasters. But yeah, as you can see, this is a big area that they say. So yeah, this whole area is a mask-free zone. So it's a really good sized area for you to kick back and enjoy and take that mask off. And there's a good shot of Mystery Mine. See the coasters running. No, right now, as far as we know, we haven't seen any kids areas open yet. Now that's kids areas like play zones. We're gonna head to Wildwood Grove now, so you guys can see that the kids rides are open, but a play zone area like Hidden Hollow, it's not open. But we haven't noticed any splash zones areas open either. The food lines haven't been that long at all. In fact, once we get down to the Flower Festival, we'll walk by all the specialty foods that they got out for the festival. They got lobster roll, chicken stir fry, and we'll show you. Those lines have not so far today looked that bad at all. Now that's the line right there for Mystery Mine. Keep in mind though, for that line, keep in mind everybody has to social distance while they're out in that line. But the line really, in theory, is not as bad as every ride looks.
See a question from Brandon about having to sign up.
Sign up for?
Do you have to sign up to enter the park? Or is it first come, first serve?
Okay, yes. Right now, Dollywood is doing reservations. Now, today and tomorrow, Dollywood is completely sold out of reservations. But as of this morning, they had plenty of reservations for all through June and July. Now, we purposely wanted to enter Wildwood Grove because there was a lot of questions about the kids area and what was open, what was not open. Is kids areas open? And as you can see right ahead, one of my favorite themed rides for this area is those acorns. I just get such a kick out of how they themed it. And as you can see, we'll walk into the Till and Harvest just to give you an idea about those food lines. We'll just look in the doors real quick. But I mean, as you can see, right now, even with the park at capacity for reservations, there's no one in there. You can walk right up. And it's been pretty much like that all day today. And we highly recommend the Smoky Mountain nachos in there. Is fabulous. You see the boat up ahead going. Yeah, it's true, Jennifer. The indoor shows are not open, but like fan favorites like the Kingdom Airs, they're actually performing outside. So a lot of the shows, well, not, there are some shows that are just not gonna run, like My Music, My People, I think is one of them. That show's not performing at all. But other shows, like we've noticed as we're walking around the park, they're actually doing outdoor shows. And all their seatings, what they've done is they've run the benches, one bench open, the next row closed, the next row open, the next row closed. They still keep all that social distancing in place. And we're coming up on one of my favorite kids rides out here. The Dolly Museum is closed also. In fact, that whole corner, the Dolly Museum, the show, I think it's My People is the show. The one where it's her family singing, and the tour bus. All of those are closed. And I don't know if we'll have time. We're gonna try to get over to that area also. And as you can see, coming up on one of my favorite rides out here at Wildwood Grove that adults can get on. So don't feel ashamed, because I'm not ashamed riding the bears over here. I love this ride since they very first announced it was coming to Wildwood Grove, and I knew I wanted to get on it.
Hey, Crazy Pop!
Hey, the Crazy Pop's on here. Have you got and New Horizons on here? Two other great channels that you gotta check out if you haven't done so yet. Definitely reach out, say hello to them. Oh, fireworks. Dollywood is gonna do fireworks. Now we're starting on Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah, so we got really excited. I thought there were gonna be fireworks tonight. But starting Saturday at 9:30, they're shooting fireworks off in the park. So you definitely, if you guys can make plans, I would love to make plans to come back and check it out. But if like the park closes at 8 today, but it's going to be an ongoing thing throughout the flower festival. If you're out here, there you go. There's once again, another example. The kids' rides are definitely up and running. So check the park times. If the park is closing at like 9:30, good chance they're going to close it with fireworks.
One from New Horizons?
I have not.
She's asking about the big storm.
There was a storm. We originally wanted to come on live at 2 o'clock, and we were trying to promote it, to let everybody know, hey, if you want to check out Dollywood coverage starting at 2 o'clock, just to give people time to prepare. And yeah, starting at 1:30, was a huge storm, so we wanted to wait. Not only did the rides close at about 1 o'clock today, because they said lightning was noticed 10 miles away from the park. So all of a sudden, starting I think around 1 o'clock, all the rides shut down. And then, so we just kept hanging out. But I purposely wanted to wait until all the rides were up and running before we went live so everyone could see it. All right, so we're gonna turn around, because if you guys have not checked out the Flower and Food Festival yet, and the street of the 600 umbrellas, we're gonna start making our way down that way.
Dollywood Junkies in action!
Oh, thank you.
Woo.
Actually, it is. The weather, actually, it's nice. Now, I'll tell you, right after the rain, it got a little cool out here. Probably dropped down to about 65 degrees for about half an hour. Enough where me and Sandy were trading off a sweatshirt that we bought at Dollywood just to kind of stay warm. And then all of a sudden the sun came out.
I need to take it off now.
Yeah, and started warming everything back up, right back up.
There's another map free zone.
Oh, check this out. So yeah, if you're here with your kids, here's another mask-free break zone.
Keep cleaning up.
Yeah, if you look all the way down, the guy in the orange, you can see him cleaning off the tables and everything. And we've noticed that. Every time someone does come in, sits down at a table, takes their mask off, that they'll immediately, when you're done, they're gonna come over, someone's gonna come over, wipe that table down, and just get it ready for the next person. Love that ride with the bears. So like I said, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start making our way down to Main Street so you guys can see, I mean, the umbrella sky that the team here at Dollywood made is unbelievable. And also to show you the huge flower sculptures that are out in the park. And then we'll conclude probably over in the lightning rod area, just so you guys can see the Dolly Museum and how that whole area has been cornered off, closed off to make it a mask-free zone for everybody.
Crazy Pop's asking if we've met Miguel yet.
No, Miguel the annual pass holder, we have not run into yet. We've been keeping an eye out for him, and I thought I would identify him because usually he has on his backpack, and so far I have not seen him.
And the Wandering Weasel is asking if there are as few people in the park as it seems.
Yes. Okay, so Dollywood Bay purposely, I think for this whole first week, they did low capacity reservations to kind of get a good idea what worked, what wasn't working, or what another better adjustments they could make into the park. And then as the weeks go gradually on, you will see the capacity go up more and more and more. There were 700 operational changes that the park made. So they not only was that for upper management, but all for the whole team itself in the parks to have to get used to. And then they get used to it once they open the park. So there's a lot of different layers to that. And they said they wanted to open to a certain capacity for the first few days and just make sure everyone's used to the whole rhythm, I guess, of everything running. And then just, have a lot more who knows how much more, maybe the numbers go up by 10 or 20% in the following weeks. They keep allowing more people into the park. But I'll tell you, it's been a great day out here. But like I said, only today and tomorrow, it's booked. The rest of, if you can start on Wednesday, all the way through the end of July, there's plenty of reservations available. So it's a great time to come to the park right now. I would say like Thursday, I bet you could walk and get on everything, you know, at the rate that's going right now, just because on how many reservations are available. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, there's Mystery Mine. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna make our way to Show Street so you guys can see that umbrella sky everyone's been seeing so many pictures of. And people's been asking about the line, so we definitely wanted to show you. This is the line right now to Mystery Mine. Now keep in reminder, there's markers on the floor to show everyone to maintain that social distancing. So you see on the stairs even how spread far out apart they are. And I gotta say, for the most part, I think it's been like 95% of people have been wearing masks today. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, definitely. Although, I think we're speaking too soon. Maybe. We just dropped it to 80%.
We haven't seen anyone verbally complaining about the mask. No, I mean, not that we've been around and someone's saying, I hate this, or they can't deal with it, but the weather has been very cool today. Actually, I think the weather was cooler today than it was on Friday when we were out here.
What's your current setup for live streaming?
Right now, this is actually our first real live stream walkthrough, and we are using the iPhone 11 Pro, and we are using my right hand as a tripod.
Ask if it's too jumpy.
Oh, here, hold on. Okay, so let me switch the camera over. Okay, so I love my mask. It's a neck gaiter. We got it from Walmart for $14. It's by Mission. You find this thing in the camping section, and I actually love it. I can feel the breeze come right through.
I can hear you better than me too, though.
That's true. When we were both wearing masks, we could hardly understand each other. We both were appearing very muffled. Someone asked about comparing the masks, like which what you would prefer. But I absolutely love mine.
Yeah. I'll go with his. Although if you want something cute, like Little Mermaid, I don't even remember where I got it, so I'll have to put it in the description.
But I gotta tell you, I love the feeling of this. I do even feel like the Invisible Man sometimes walking around the park, you know, and you can barely sometimes see my mouth move up and down. But as far as breathability, and my sunglasses don't really fog up that much, I've really enjoyed. I'm glad we picked this up. So, oops, let me flip it around. This is the quiet section of the park. But then we'll get on the Show Street as we turn the corner. And you guys, I'm telling you, the Flower Festival, it's really something. I mean, they put a lot of work into it. And there is a plan in place for it to continue next year. Now, they are not officially saying that it's going to happen. but but we have word that it was on the books. Oh, they love your flower crown.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Her flower crown she actually got today here at the park, and it was
$7.99.
Yeah, $7.99.
You can't beat that.
I mean, think about it. That's for that's one thing we love about Dollywood. The prices are never really that bad out here. You know, her sweatshirt at the end I think was $20. And the crown's $7.99. We're gonna get my mom a butterfly windmill we saw for $12.99 out here. That it's a huge windmill with all these charms and jewels, it looks like. So we can't, we're gonna get that and surprise her with it. But yeah, it's one of the things we love about, we love everything about Dollywood, but yeah, the prices, they're very reasonable when you compare them to other theme parks that you go to. So another thumbs up for Dollywood. Right, Gold Pass gets 20% off.
Exactly.
And Sandy has the pass in her pocket. Oh, someone did message, but I didn't see what they said.
Okay, I'll grab it.
And I will flip around because we are getting ready to hit Main Street so everyone can see what that looks like. We're getting close. It is cool, this area between the Main Street before you get to the coasters, how you get like this serene walk kind of through nature before bang, all the rides.
So the question was asking about the restaurants, if we've tried them out and how it works out in the restaurants.
We haven't been in any of the restaurants actually today. We just really haven't been that hungry yet. We had brought some snacks with us to eat in the car. And I know she wants to try the lobster roll from the food festival. I want to try the chicken stir fry from the food festival because the food, when you walk by, smells amazing. And to me, the chicken stir fry, it's so cool to see them cooking that fresh on that great big griddle that they have. Yes, we have already been on a few rides, and for us, the lines weren't that bad. In fact, Fire Chaser Express, we only had to wait for the next train, and we got right on. And that's how they do the lines for Fire Chaser Express. If there's someone already waiting in the station, they just tell you, your seat number, and you wait up against the wall. So that way, as soon as they load, then you step up into the gates. They're ready to get on board that next train. But you gotta...
They're asking, a couple of people, Darren is asking about if they're seeing people without masks and if they're doing anything about it.
Okay, they have ambassadors in the park, and those ambassadors wearing masks.
That's right. You can do it without masks. So y'all stay back.
So yeah, so that's another thing that we did learn today.
Look who's here! Woo! Right? Look at right Jennifer said, "That's my friend. I love her."
All right, behind Wildwood Grove, all I see is dirt. More and more dirt. Hold on, let me show you one of the butterflies that's new for this year. Is this one up ahead? We were told today is new. So yeah, we were told today that this is one of the new ones right as you enter the park. The wait times really have not been that bad at all, and I'm telling you, starting on Wednesday and Thursday, when the reservations are not at capacity, it's gonna be a walk on this place. Here's the umbrella sky. It is absolutely gorgeous. 600 umbrellas were put up there. And put up there by the Dollywood staff. That was even more incredible and impressive. It just makes for such very cool pictures. Oh, and tip, it did not keep us dry from the rain.
No.
Sandy had us come under here when it was raining, and no, it didn't keep us dry. But it does make for some beautiful pictures.
So someone asked about the big rides like Lightning Rod, how the lines are.
The lines really have not been that bad. One of the great things about Dollywood is the combination of the rides and the shows. So you got to keep that in mind with the people that come to the park. There are diehard people who love these shows. And there's diehard people like us who love the coasters. Well, think about it when you have reservations and you're at a low capacity for a park. There's going to be a percentage of those reservations that still want to see their favorite shows. That's going to keep that line pretty much down while you're out here. I mean, yeah, so personally, I wouldn't worry about Time Saver Pass or anything for these next few weeks. And like I said, they mentioned, like I said, you go online for your reservations starting on Wednesday, they still have reservations available. Monday and Tuesday, because Dollywood's reopening, so it's understandable why they were sold out.
That's where I got mine.
Yep. If you're looking for where she did get her flowers, right in there for $7.99, and that butterfly mobile that I'm gonna end up getting wind chimes for my mom for $12.99 is right there. That's what I'm gonna be getting for her. We do too. We love both the rides and the shows, and we've been stopping and watching the street performers that have been out. It's been a blast for us today out here. The weather's been fantastic and gorgeous, and as you can see up ahead, 2 butterflies, one on each side.
I love all the quotes from dolls all over the park.
But look at that. We have seen very few people with masks, without masks. I'd say 92% of people have their masks on and enjoying the rides. It's not been, really anything at all out here.
So, the Wandering Weasel asked about the Cheesy, which is the Blazing Fury.
We have not gotten on that one yet. That is going to be one of our rides before we leave today. And we'll definitely let you know about how long those rides are.
Yeah, and explain why we didn't go yet.
Oh, okay, so Blazing Fury, it was operating, and it seemed to be the only ride running during the train. Hold on. So Blazing Fury.
Thunderstorm.
Yeah, there was a huge lightning and thunderstorm that rolled through here. And apparently the only ride in operation was Blazing Fury. So we thought we'd go over to it. The line was out the door for Blazing Fury. So we were like, okay, we're going to skip that. And we're going to go back a little later tonight. So this piece right here, for those watching or those that are going to be watching later, this is actually a representation of Dolly's mom doing the Coat of Many Colors quilt. So I just thought it was very cool to get this representation in here. And the sculpture was started actually last weekend, so it took them a little over a week to build and get this done. But it's gorgeous.
So we have a question about what coasters we have been on.
We've ridden, for just today so far, hold on. All right, so for today so far, we've only been on Wild Eagle, Fire Chaser Express. Part of the reason was the storm. Another part was early this morning, there was a media event that we had to come out and cover for that too. And then there was so much controversy about Country Fair. Were the rides open? And we thought we wanted to go down and capture some of the rides that were open just so we get an extra video that we're going to be putting on YouTube a little later, dedicated just to people wanting to check out, is the children rides open or not? So we thought, let's get that knocked out. Then the storm came right as soon as we were ready to start getting on the rides. And that storm took us out for what, an hour and a half? And nothing was operating, not even the train or anything, except it looked like Bays and Fury. But once we decided, you know what, now that everything's open and dry, let's hurry up and get this vlog in so you guys could see everything. And then we're going to go back out and keep hitting the coasters. Let's go past the market square, because you guys got to see some of these flower sculptures coming up. Give you an idea of some of the food. So the chili lime, skirt steak, caramelized Brussels sprouts. Over here's what I want to try. The chicken stir fry, and as you can see, they'll make it right in the big skillet there. And we love, like Sandy said, the little signs that they have, and little just decorative areas also throughout. Like this one here. The lobster roll Sandy's going to be partaking in later, right over here. And gotta show you the raccoons. It's so cool to see. Okay, so the animal sculptures that they made sure were very representative of animals you would find in the Smoky Mountains. So like you wouldn't see a giraffe out here done in a flower sculpture. But I mean, check that out. Oh, look, and we're going to show you that in just a minute. Aunt Granny's, there is no line over there. Look at this guy. And I love it because you can get photos with the water wheel in the background, the water in the background behind him. So we'll show you Aunt Granny's real quick. And we're going to wait for Sandy and tell you a little bit about something about Aunt Granny, so if you haven't heard yet. What? Hold on. So hold on a second here and see if we can get Sandy over here. Oh, Sandy's going right away. Bye. So about Aunt Granny's, if you haven't heard, we know Aunt Granny's is popular for that all-you-can-eat buffet, but right now they're doing family style. So when you go in, you're going to be given a paper menu, and they'll tell you about the family style dishes that you can get from your appetizers and your meals and your desserts. The seats have all been separated out, or the tables have all been separated out. So just to let you know, if you're preparing for this huge buffet at Aunt Granny's, right now, just sit back and enjoy the family style dinner that they got prepared for you in there. Now, got to see if we can go find Sandy and see where she went. Sandy took off running, so there she is.
Absolutely no line, and it is open.
Oh, at Aunt Granny's, no line?
None. She said like 3 o'clock. Nope, no line.
So there you go. 3 o'clock, no line. Walk right in.
Get the train.
Oh, look, the train. It's so cool to see the park back open. It's cool just to be out in the park again. I mean, you don't realize how much you miss everything and miss the atmosphere and everything. Even for something simple like a train, and to hear the coasters running in the background. And check out the turtles that they have up here now. I know, right? We love the sounds of a theme park, and like, it just adds to that atmosphere. And some things, you miss the rides while the parks have been down for 2 months. But things like that sound of that train or the coaster. So a lot of people have been asking and wanting to know, when is this festival ending? And we got a little bit of an answer on that. Keep in mind, they said, keep in mind this flower and food festival was supposed to end right now. So think on that. That these things are always planned out in advance. So when they plan this out, you got to think not only were the sculptures planned out, but the flowers that they were going to use were planned out also. So it was time to end around this point in time because of the flowers. So they said right now they are not setting an official ending date for everyone to see all this. They're hoping the flowers will hold till around mid-July. So through the whole month of June, throughout the whole month of June, they said definitely come, because all these sculptures, they have to be hand watered. There's no sprinkler system that's taking care of the flower sculptures. That there's a team that comes out and has to hand water everything and replace the flowers, every so often that when they have to be replaced. All right, attractions. And here, let's see, we'll get Sandy. Where's Sandy at? She gonna show up? There she is. Okay, so Hunter asked about what attractions are closed. I gotta tell you, pretty much everything's open.
Yeah.
I mean, Hunter, if you like that one ride that you're pulling on the rope and you like to work for your ride over by, where's that? Over by the drop tower ride. That ride that you sit on and use the rope and you
wear yourself. Places.
Okay, right. So that ride's closed. They can't sanitize that ride. Other than that, pretty much everything else is open.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything
ask questions like, is this ride open? A good chance we're going to tell you the answer is yes, that ride is open. Mm-hmm. We haven't seen anything else really closed. I mean, coasters all open. The train's open. The rides are pretty much all open. So, I mean, like I said, there's certain indoor attractions, like the movie that's over by Country Fair and the train. That's closed.
Right, indoor.
The indoor show that has Dolly Parton's Family. That music show's closed.
The magic shop was closed.
Yeah.
I saw that.
The Dolly's Museum is closed. But I gotta tell you, as far as rides go, everything seems to be open right now for us. So let's get back. You guys gotta check out the bear sculpture. Okay, we'll get back over here. Are we caught up on people's questions as far as you can see?
I'm gonna check again.
All right. But check this out. I know. Look at that. What else we got?
Well, we got the question about, are they making people wear masks on the roller coasters?
On Blazing Fury and Fire Chaser Express, yes, they're making you wear those masks. On rides such as Lightning Rod, Wild Eagle, you're free to take them off. They said you can take them off any high thrill attraction. And I specifically asked about Blazing Fury. I mean, kind of a coaster, but they said no, you do have to keep your mask on for that coaster, for that ride. This one's one of my favorites. This bear peeking out right here. So I guess let's take a walk over towards Lightning Rod so they can see.
Okay.
I have seen a few people with a Dolly Parton mask on.
Ooh, you
but
have?
Yes, but I have not seen it sold in any store yet. We've been in a few stores, but if they're selling them at the registers, I haven't noticed.
They are selling. I saw some when I was buying my headband.
A Dolly Parton mask?
I didn't notice it was Dolly Parton, but they did have masks there. So now I'm wondering, because I haven't seen it at all.
So I'll tell you what, we will make a special trip inside some of these stores. I don't know if we're going to do it on this live cast, but if they got them, we'll definitely get pictures of it and show you guys if we see any Dolly masks. But like I said, I've seen, I think 3 people today wearing a Dolly mask.
Wow.
And as you can see, yep, the water rides, they're open. And let's see here. Which way you want to walk? You want to walk down that way or over the bridge?
Anyway. The Wandering Weasel says, yes, everybody needs a Dolly mask. I agree.
We agree. So we'll walk over to Lightning Rod so you guys can see it. And we'll also walk over to the Dolly Museum just so you guys can see that rest area and how that whole area kind of just isn't open. Oh, and we learned this today too during the media event. Now, if you notice, the flowers are kind of like starting at the front and more towards, the section that we walked through. In comparison to Great Pumpkin Luminites, think about where those pumpkins were all laid out, and even the Christmas lights. That is done on purpose because they purposely said throughout these special events, they want to highlight different areas of the parks when they start thinking through and planning out these events. I saw a boat coming, so I figured I'll just wait here real quick and let the boat pass.
Did you see the question about, are they giving out free masks?
Not that we have seen. Now, we do have to say though, we came in through the media entrance. So we didn't come in and park in the normal section and take the tram to get down. So we don't know what happens at the tram station when they do your temperature check if you don't have a mask, if they give them out there. I know at like where we came in through, I didn't see like a box with people holding masks. Have you noticed? I didn't even see an opportunity for that to happen.
But now I want to.
When we came, but we did come in through a different entrance this morning. But even when we came back through later, we didn't notice like a complimentary box of masks at any of the temperature check stations. But so honestly, I don't know if you show up without one, if they're going to give you one or make you pre-purchase one. And if you pre-purchase one, where do you do that at? I'm not sure.
That's a great sign. Lightning rod.
Yep. I mean, even here at the cars that typically has a long line, I gotta say, it's not that long at all right now just to even get on the cars. And we'll take a peek at the lightning rod. line. Just get a peek inside the doors real quick. But I mean, as you can see, for lightning rod. But as you can see, though, just keep in mind, everyone's all on their social distance markers. So it makes the line look a lot bigger than it appears. And they don't have all that maze either lined up for the switchbacks.
No, they don't have ride times anywhere.
I've noticed that too.
So there's no time.
Yeah, that is something we did notice throughout the day today. None of the signs have ride times listed. And I'm not even sure why that is.
Probably because they don't know. I mean, they probably haven't been able to really figure that out as you're distancing.
You think so for opening day that they just can't gauge it, how long it would take? Because you got to remember, they are sanitizing people's hands, you know, at the station.
Right.
They are also wiping down the rides.
And the capacity, it's very different from what they're used
And we did just hear the all clear for lightning rod, so we'll keep it on. There it goes. So we'll keep it on here a minute to watch it go through. But yeah, so keep that in mind also. They do have mandatory wipe downs that they have to do on the rides. And we've caught some video of that, of them doing it. You know, they're stopping people, making sure to get sanitizer into everyone's hands. And I like that personal touch that they're doing about that. And we're just hang here for a minute just to watch lightning rod go roaring by since we just saw it take off. Here it comes. Love it. Definite. Let's see some thumbs up if you're like us and excited to see Dollywood back open and excited to see coasters up and running again. Absolutely love it. Look at that. There's a thumb up right there. So we wanted to show you, definitely walk over to Dolly's Museum just so you can see how that's been turned into the U-Rest area. Also, it sounds like, keep in mind about those inside shows. Instead, you keep walking by and you hear performers out on the street. Yes, the performers are wearing masks. Also, I think it sounds like we're going to get to show you that. Yep. And I am going to try to keep talking because, you know, without the music, we don't keep talking, all of a sudden we start getting hit for copyright claims and stuff like that. So yeah, you might hear me babbling on a little bit. See how they have the hula hoops around. The hula hoops on the ground also to help do that social distancing. But even so cool to see the performers are out doing this. I mean, and this is one of our absolute favorite shows. So yeah, if you're familiar with that show, it's one of our favorite shows to come out here and watch. And then you'll see very quickly, this area gets real quiet over here. So if you're familiar with the area already, there's Dolly's Closet. Dolly's tour bus parked up ahead, not open for tours.
In the safe zone.
Yeah, Chasing Rainbows, like I said, it's not open either. And they said, I think they said that was because it's such a high touch area. is part of the reason why they've decided to keep this closed. So if you're looking for a place just to come and chill out, take a breather, take that mask off, there's a sign up ahead right here to play safe that you're in a mask-free zone. And like I said, the two people in orange, they're there to wipe down the tables after you get up and leave. So you know you're in a great place. They got the umbrellas out, plenty of shade over here too. So yeah, the My People, My Music show's not performing either. Whew, I'm gonna take a break real quick. Woo! So, if there are any more questions while we're out here at Dollywood or any other places you'd like us to walk by, let us know, because we're about ready to shut the live stream off.
Yep.
We had an idea. We just wanted to give everyone a brief overview of some of the parks. Did you see that the coasters are running, the rides are running, the break areas, where they were. They got 7 of these break areas around that you can definitely come out, take your mask off. If any more questions, yeah, feel free to ask them, or we're going to be closing on this live stream because I've promised Sandy she's going to get that lobster roll.
And lightning rod. I got to get on lightning rod.
And I'm going to try that chicken stir fry. And, I want to get on Blazing Fury and Mystery Mine before we're out of here today.
The cheesier, the better.
So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for checking in with us. We hope you enjoyed it. As always, make each and every day an adventure that rocks. See you guys soon.
Thanks for watching.